What's up, guys? Aaron J. Daigle to talk about the 2 reasons why we should forgive people who do us wrong. Because let's face it, it's difficult. It ain't easy to acknowledge that what someone did wasn't right, that it was disrespectful, that they hurt us and put us in this position. But now we're stuck dealing with it, having to work through it in our own hearts and figure out how to forgive them for it. So why should we even go through the trouble? I mean, we're not the ones who caused the problems. Why are we going to be the ones now to go and solve them? Well, there's 2 reasons why. And the first one is because if you don't forgive them, then your hand is going to get leprosy and you won't be able to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And since liking this video helps so much with the channel, it is so important that we forgive them. All right, seriously, guys, there really are 2 reasons why it's so important to forgive people. And the first is because it allows us to regain control. You see, the reason we're in a situation where we need to forgive someone is because we were victimized. Somebody did something to us or said something about us that put us in a victim's situation. We didn't deserve it, it wasn't right, and it was beyond our control, yet nonetheless, they did it to us anyway. But we have to understand that a victim does not have control over the situation. Now, that doesn't make us bad people. We didn't do anything wrong. That's simply how the situation has panned out. But watch this, forgiveness flips the script. It puts control back into our own hands. See, if you've already watched this video, then you know that forgiveness is not about the other person, it's about us. And being hurt by someone, lied on or lied to, taken advantage of, mistreated, and done wrong puts feelings in our own hearts of anger and frustration and anxiety. But what forgiveness does is it puts the brakes on that and says, wait a minute. This anxiety and this stress has no right here in my heart. I am the one in charge of how I feel. I am not going to sit back and let this destroy me. I am going to take it out. I am going to take control of my own emotions and I am going to lay it down at the feet of Christ. By refusing to accept this pressure, this worry, this stress, I am taking control of my own health, of my own happiness, and of my own life back into my hands. Therefore, when you forgive, what you are doing is acting instead of reacting. All the self-doubting and feelings of inadequacy that come from being attacked and victimized cause us to react in fear, cause us to react in ways that aren't in our best interest. But by forgiving the person, we act in a way that is loving, that is kind, that is Christ-like. So instead of reacting in anger, we are acting in freedom and choosing how we are going to deal with the situation ourselves. So the first reason why we forgive people is because it gives us back our control. Now, the second reason why we forgive someone is because it frees us up for what's next. Maybe what happened to you is the exact thing that God is going to turn around for good in your life, and He's going to use it to help other people who are going through that. But you can't help them through it if you're still dealing with it. So by letting the situation go, forgiving the people involved, it then disassociates you from that, but allows the experience of it to stay with you so that you can now use it to do the ministry that God has right in front of you. By not forgiving, we stay tied to what happened, but by forgiving, we release ourselves for what's about to happen. It simply prepares us for what's next. In conjunction with this idea, it also makes sure that we don't transfer from what happened in the other situation onto what's going to happen in the next one. You see, just because we got pricked by a needle doesn't mean the entire haystack is full of spikes. In other words, a woman may have cheated on you, but that doesn't mean women are cheaters. A pastor may have spiritually abused you, but that doesn't mean that pastors are spiritually abusive. A boss may have overlooked you, but that doesn't mean all bosses won't see what's inside of you. Forgiveness disconnects us from the needle so that we can walk freely among the haystack. So that's why we forgive, because it puts control back in our own hands and allows us to get ready for what's next. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Go ahead and like it if you haven't done so already. It helps so much on the channel. And be sure to subscribe and turn the notifications bell on so you don't miss the next video. And in the meantime, if you'd like more content from me, I'll link my books in the description below. You can browse through them and see which one would add value to your life at this time. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.